What is going on, everybody? I am Tyler and this is TLC Automotive. So what we're going to do today is we are going to dye the rest of the interior pieces and try to get all the trim mocked up and get that taken care of. And then all that we'd have to do after that is get our doors taken care of. I need to grab some more dye, and after that we'll come back, we'll prep out all of our parts, we'll get them sanded and get them cleaned up so when we go to paint them they'll turn out as nice as possible. So yeah, that's kind of the plan today. There isn't really a whole lot to do. I didn't put out a video last week. We kind of had some friends out of town come and stay with us. It was a really busy weekend last weekend, but guys, we are kind of running out of stuff to do on the interior. There's not very much to do. I am outsourcing some parts right now for the last little parts that we need for interior, and after that we're starting freshly on the outside. We'll probably pull the bed back off the truck, put it at the shop. I'm going to see if I can work something out with my boss. I need to get the bed fixed. There is seam sealer along one of the tubs in the back. I believe it's on the passenger side, and that needs to be ratcheted back over to the tub and then seam sealed to where it holds in place. And then after that we will Raptor seal the entire inside of it, make it look nice and pretty and new. And then we'll start body working the entire bed. And I bought a new tailgate for the truck because the bed didn't come with one, so I had to outsource one of those. Got very minimum damage on it and a really ugly chrome strip that goes across it. We'll be pulling that off and then body working that tailgate, making it nice and true again, and then we'll prime it and get it ready for paint. And we'll literally just start from the back and work our way to the front, since the front has the least amount of damage on it. So yeah guys, that's what's going on today. Let's go ahead and get to the parts store and get this new dye, and let's come back here and get the stuff taken care of. We're actually going to stop by the Napa Auto Parts store real quick. I've been kind of looking for some clamps for some interior pieces, and I figured since I'm passing through I might as well just go ahead and stop in and see if these fellas can give me a helping hand. Well, the boys at Napa did not have the part I was looking for, so that kind of narrows it down to no local part houses carry those clips, and I will put a picture up on the screen now. These are what I need, and I need quite a few of them. Outsourcing body panels, especially for the interior for these trucks, are kind of difficult. Nothing really changed for my year models from 88 to 93, I believe. And then after that, they started doing interior upgrading and updating it just a little bit. So the dash has changed, the door panels changed, and with that, parts changed. It's hard to find good body panels that are made of plastic, that are 30, 31, 32 years old, that aren't broke, or, you know, just beat to ever living heck. So what we're gonna do, I guess, is gonna have to hit up some local salvage yards, see if they have any single cabs, because the extended cab and the regular cab, the interior is slightly different in various ways. That kind of sucks. It has been a Easter egg hunt collecting all the interior pieces that I already have for the truck now. I believe from the very get-go, it's taken me probably 7 months to find what I have now, and that consists of threshold plates, kick panels, the B-pillar moldings, which are really hard to come by when they're not broke, and then the rear moldings with the speaker inlays. They're like $359, almost $400 for two of them. And even then, they're still faded and just really nasty looking, and you have to put even more money into it. So that's kind of where I'm at now. That's the boat I'm in. We're gonna go ahead and just go grab this trim spray and get back to the house and get to work. So yeah. All right, so I made it back to the house. I'm gonna grab me something to drink real quick. I'm gonna grab a couple of the panels that we have outside on the balcony. We'll go down to the truck and then we'll get started on prepping our panels and then get them dyed. And I might even install a couple just to see like how everything's tying together. There's also a little surprise in the truck that I did a little bit off camera last week. I had just a small smidge of time. One of my really good friends came with me to Shawnee, and we picked some stuff up for the truck, and he helped me drop it off just because my truck is the only truck we have. And so yeah, let me grab this drink, let me grab these parts, and we will go downstairs and get started. Give me something to drink. So I have one B-pillar. Whenever I was taking the trim out for the first time when I first got the truck, these together are like 350 bucks now. One of them is going for like 150, and that's slightly, you know, brazed, and it's got rashes and stuff on it, or cracks or chips. This one actually had a chip, and I plastic welded it together, but whenever we paint it black, it should kind of blend in. Nobody's really going to be just like up on my B-pillars like, oh man, there's a crack there and you kind of welded it and did a poor job on it. No, I really don't care about all that. I just care about it being one piece only, and not rattling when I hit bumps. So at that, we're on the look for another one, or if I find two of them, I'd rather just buy two that are in excellent shape. But this one, other than that little crack, is in perfect condition. All right, so we got all of our trim pieces here behind us. Let me flip you guys around, kind of show you what I got. This is one of my latest pieces that I had just acquired. Believe it or not, this was the original color. These 4 pieces or 5 pieces were the original color of my truck when I first started, because the red trucks typically came with a red or maroon interior. They'd have been nice to have if I was going to keep it red, but I'm not. This piece right here is typically $150. And then hosing piece right here, like I said, guys, about $350 for the set. If you want to acquire all this interior trim, there's actually not a third-party manufacturer of these panels. To acquire immaculate pieces, you're looking at probably $600, $700. I'm not shooting for perfect. I'm gonna Scotch Brite all these down really well, and then we're gonna go ahead and just hit them with our black dye. This is gonna be a street truck. It ain't gonna be a show truck. So let's go ahead and get you guys set up on the tripod and go ahead and start prepping out these panels. Now these are a little beat up, you know, because people drag their shoes and boots and stuff over these to slide into the truck. So I'm gonna take a little bit more time and really just kind of give it some elbow grease to try to flatten out some of these little rough nibs and stuff like that. They're not gonna be perfect, but I definitely don't want all these nibs to really show up within the actual paint job itself. All right, now that we have all of our panels, what we're gonna do is we're gonna just go one by one. We're gonna clean them off with a wax and grease remover, let it flash, We're not going to tack cloth these the way we did the dash because they're not that important. What we're shooting for here is just for all the trim to match to the dash and the carpet. We're going to do this one last just because I only have one side, so it's not really important. That means it's going to have to be either drug back upstairs or put in the truck, and that runs a risk of scratching the paint. We're not going to do that right now. We will towards probably the end of the video to kind of see how everything goes. But let's go ahead and put each one of these on that box, or at least try to do the balancing act and start the dye process. We're probably just going to go ahead and start with our threshold plates and go ahead and dye these up just to kind of see how they're going to turn out. They're some of the smaller, simpler pieces. Let's go ahead and get these wax and grease removed and get them dyed. To this side of the truck because it's actually kind of a wind block, and now we're going to do our other panels now, and it should be a little bit easier now that the truck's blocking the wind. Here's both of them done. Turned out freaking awesome. All we have left is Big Bertha. And it's a good thing I went and bought another can because this is my new can and it's already halfway gone. And this will probably take every bit of it if we're doing 3 coats on it. So that means we definitely won't get to that other part that's over there. But we can mock all this stuff up and make it look really nice on the inside again. Alright, so that's kick panel installed. Then we got our threshold plate installed. And then we got our pillar trim installed, if it'll focus. Focus. There we go. What is this? I'm sitting in the truck. Oh, okay. Look at that, guys. Got some bucket seats in here. They are just thrown in here right now. But guys, we have bucket seats in here and it's freaking awesome. Go ahead and hop out real quick, give you guys a look. Freaking, that one's super wonky. Check that out though, y'all. It's pretty cool. I went ahead and bought these many months ago off of Facebook Marketplace, knowing that there was a tear. It actually came out of a totaled vehicle, hence the airbag blowing the seam open. But I have a buddy who works in an upholstery shop in Shawnee. I'm gonna have him go ahead and seam that back together. But I could not pass up on the color. I could not pass up on it being leather bucket seats. They're really nice, good color. I paid an awesome price for them. I couldn't turn them down. They are very nice material. Sucks that the car was totaled, but it's awesome for me. They came out of a 21, so they're very new, fully electronic. Those are the parts that go in them. I'm actually gonna have the old brackets and mounts taken off, and I'm gonna have a custom frame built for these. But guys, this thing is coming together each week. So as you can see the difference between there and there to there, got a lot of trim in, and it's looking nice. All you gotta do is get it mounted down, and then that panel right there, that's the piece that kind of runs down here, goes up, and then we have our trim that goes back there, which I'm still trying to locate very hard, and then our headliner, guys, and then the inside is done. And then that piece that's sitting right back there goes right here, and then we're gonna have to figure out something to do to cover that up, because carpet's supposed to go there, but I don't know if I'm gonna put carpet back or not. All right, guys, and that being said, I think this is the end of the video. I sure appreciate you guys coming and checking out, stopping by, looking at what's going on Tiny. She sure appreciates you guys too. There's lots being done. I know it seems like there's not a lot being done, and it's just being done in little spurts here and there. But guys, I promise as soon as the interior is done, we will be hitting the exterior, starting with the bed. Right now, it's just really hard finding those panels for the interior, guys. It is extremely hard. And it may not be hard in your area, but where I'm from, it is extremely hard because everybody's building these trucks like crazy right now. So everybody's after the best panels. But guys, she's coming together. I've got a lot of time into this thing, emotionally, money, and everything. It's gonna be awesome when we start working on the outside of this thing. Definitely need it to cool down a little bit though. And with that, guys, we're gonna go ahead and end it here. Thank you guys for checking out the channel. If you're new, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Turn the notification bell on right here, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.